Are you saying that every government advisor, even if they're advised on, I don't know, chief veterinary officer, they wouldn't be allowed to perform in those positions unless they accepted this view on climate change?
Well, what we're talking about is senior advisors, so we're not talking about the whole civil service or anything like that.
Well, that would be a senior advisor. So we are saying that everyone will be asked their opinion, their thoughts will be checked, and if those thoughts are unacceptable, they would be removed from their posts.
Well, what we have is a situation where we have to get people signed up to action, and that's really what matters, is they're signed up to taking action on this. And we have a situation, we have Eric Pickles, who in 2010 withdrew the responsibility of local government to take action on climate change. We have George Osborne, who's chasing after the fantasy of fracking as any kind of solution to our future energy needs. Those are situations that simply can't be allowed to continue in government. People need to accept the reality and need to act to take the choices we need to deal with climate change.
Yeah, I understand there are politicians with whom you disagree and who you would like to replace. I'm just intrigued by this thing about government advisors. I am understanding this right. Every, as this says, senior government advisor who refused to accept the scientific consensus on climate change as you describe it shouldn't be in their post. Every one of them.
We need the whole government behind this. This is an emergency situation we're facing now. We need to take action. We need everyone signed up behind that.
And I'm not reducing this to the absurd. That literally would include every senior government advisor, i.e. it could be the chief veterinary officer, it could be any advisor, whether or not they were directly connected with the issue of flooding.
Yes.
And you would see them removed from their posts?
Well, we would ask the government to remove them. They're the people who are in that position. And I'm calling on David Cameron and Nick Clegg to accept this 10-point plan.
And how would that work in practical terms if they'd never expressed a view on climate change because it was irrelevant to their role? The chief medical officer, I don't know their view on climate change. They would be asked, and if they didn't accept this view, they would be taken out of that post.
Well, I think what we're doing is looking at the realities of what action people are prepared to take, prepared to acknowledge that they need to take action on this. And that's what the government needs to do, is take action. The whole issue of this being the so-called greenest government ever is currently a sick joke.